Hey. Hey, wake up. You Mike Bialek?
Yeah?
I'm with the Kolb Telethon. We're supposed to film a day in your life before your big comedy segment for the show.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, cool. So I think we just.
Give me 5 minutes.
Why? I'm kind of busy. I think we should get started. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we'll have that ready to you on Tuesday. Absolutely. Yeah, it'll be included. Okay. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye, Mommy. I love you. We ready to go?
We've been ready.
Okay. Well, my name is Mike Bialek. I'm a student here at Hofstra University. I'm also part of Haha Hofstra, which is used to be known as Haha Haha Hofstra, but they decided to cut down because of the budget for only 2 ha-has. Sometimes when I walk around, people often tell me that I look like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and then I make the joke that, haha, thank you, but I look like Joseph Gordon-Levitt after he ate too many cheeseburgers. And then they're like, yeah, you're right, you do look like Joseph Gordon-Levitt after he ate too many cheeseburgers. And then they're like calling their friends, hey, this guy looks like fat Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And then I'm like, no, you don't have to say that. And then they're taking pictures, hey, fat Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And then we looked at each other, and then we went, oops. This guy knows what I'm talking about. I think comedy is important in life because it offers a respite from the real world while also kind of tackling some of the actual issues that the real world can have. Plus, on top of that, as they say, laughter is the best medicine. You oftentimes have to take a couple of moments, take a break from life every now and then, and just be able to laugh at things, whether it be your own mistakes or external factors. And it's just one of those things that kind of help you keep moving forward.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hey, why don't we get an extra round of applause for our host tonight? They've been doing a great job. All right, why don't we get an extra round of applause for me? No? Jeez, oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, things have been good recently. I think I noticed that I'm wearing the same exact shirt, the clothes really, as that video, so I should probably do some laundry. That's something that my dad would text me about, which he kind of recently discovered. So often he'll be sending me things, but they'll have that little emoticon at the end of it. I don't think he understands the concept yet, because just the other day he was like, Mike, did you do your taxes? It won't be very good if it's late. Something kind of strange. A nice little memory I had from my father was when I was younger and I had my first girlfriend. He kind of gave me that sex talk. He told me, Mike, listen, back in old country, I used to have a neighbor named Piotr. He play piano, very nice. But then one day he have girlfriend. They make sex and have baby. You know what happened? No more piano. And I'm like, is that how it works? I suddenly lose my musical industry ability. Another thing, I moved back home recently, which is a pretty humbling experience. It's pretty interesting because I didn't really update my room since high school, so I still have like a globe and Aladdin bed sheets. And I don't really think I can impress anybody with that unless there's somebody into geography or Disney. And, I feel like the only pickup line that I would have would be if I just sing them that song from Aladdin. I can show you the world. It's right over there next to my Aladdin bed sheets. You can spin the globe if you want. Another funny thing about moving back home is for some reason I've been watching a lot of Telemundo. I don't know why, but the good thing about that is that I've been learning some Spanish. Unfortunately for me, it's the game show host announcer Spanish, so it's got that special accent. So if somebody were to ask me directions on the street, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Where is the library for people that might not know? I usually respond in, La biblioteca está cerca del Burger King. Another thing I like to watch, I watch a lot of The Price is Right. Any fans of The Price is Right in here? All right, all 13 of you, great. I thought about it and I realized that the worst possible time to watch The Price is Right is at 11:30 Eastern time, and if you're a doctor, what if you're working in the hospital in the intensive care unit, and at 11:30, that's when they play the Showcase Showdown, when they spin that big wheel. What if you have 75 patients in critical condition and all you hear is doot, 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 doot. I'm not gonna do it again. I didn't prepare this next segue into this, but I think I'm gonna go right into it. I don't like bees, not because of the reasons why they sting, but just because of the principle, because I think they're the suicide bombers of the animal kingdom. I mean, like, just to protect their queen, they will sting you, and in order to, they dislodge themselves, they're totally eviscerating themselves when they do that. What if a human did that? What if there's some guy walking down the street like, yo, you just look at my girlfriend? You just look at my girl? Bah! A little strange. Another random thought that I had was, anybody know that song Bubble Butt by Major Lazer? One guy. One guy. For those of you that don't know, the song lyrics are bubble butt, bubble, bubble, bubble butt for the entirety of 3 minutes. And I'm wondering, how did they figure that out? Was it due in 7 minutes? Was the studio production like, yo, Frank, we got a song due right now? I don't know, Frank, because I guess the other guy's name is Frank. I got it. When I say, I'm going to say bubble butt, you press record. Ready? Bubble butt. Is that it? Now we repeat that thing and we're going to be millionaires. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure performing for you all. You all have a great night. My name is Mike Bialek.